Each month, your kitchen could be losing hundreds, maybe thousands, and you'd never even know it. The culprit? A handful of ingredients hiding in plain sight. Or maybe in the walk-in. Hey, I'm Ursula Siker, Director of Partnerships and Events at Meez. We help chefs and restaurants cut waste, save money, and run their kitchens more smoothly. Today, I'm going to tell you how to spot the hidden cost drivers that quietly eat into your bottom line. So the first thing you're going to need to do is spot your highest usage ingredients. They might not always be the ones that you think, surprisingly enough. At my restaurant, we actually went through a ton of cream cheese, which was deceptively expensive and really impacted our sales overall. So being able to generate a menu in Meez that then actually simultaneously generates a data analytics dashboard can help point out which top 10 ingredients you're using the most and can really make the biggest impact on that bottom line. So that then leads us to our second point, which is focusing on waste management. Once I know that cream cheese is a huge problem for us going through cost, it really helped us scale to exactly what we needed to prep every day in the kitchen. This allows for no more bad kitchen math, as well as making sure that everything we purchase in is going to be used in a timely fashion. We're not throwing things out at the end of the day. So making sure you use that scaling feature is really going to help with then furthering that bottom line increase. Then we want to go in and optimize purchasing decisions. Are you purchasing the right case size you should be? Are you purchasing from multiple vendors? There's a lot of things that can go wrong here in actually driving your costs. So what you can then do with said maybe cream cheese, for example, is decide, am I going to bulk purchase and use this more frequently and in a better fashion if I buy an larger case size, if I go and negotiate with my vendor and say, hey, I actually buy like a ton of cream cheese from you guys. Can we maybe cut a break on this instead of the more anticipated, briskets and high proteins that people would think to want to discount on? You're maybe going to make a little bit more wiggle room. So it's pretty helpful to be able to know what's driving those costs and talking to your vendors about it as well. And finally, you want to be able to simplify inventory management. So now that we know which ingredients we really want to keep an eye on, make sure your team knows that as well. When they're doing those counts, those are the utmost priority to make sure that they capture an inventory, but we also need to make sure they're captured correctly. So by using these as inventory, where you can do counts in whichever unit of measure you feel more comfortable in, my team is able to go through and not have to sit in front of that scale and say how many pounds of cream cheese they have, because that's how they purchased it. But they can actually just say, okay, this is the volume amount that we have, and those conversions work in their ways to make sure that the numbers are accurate while minimizing the time that it takes. So minimizing that labor, minimizing that prep waste, all going to go into increased profits. So to summarize, you need to spot those highest usage ingredients, focus on waste management, optimize those purchasing decisions, and then simplify inventory. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on saving money, cutting waste, and running a smarter kitchen. And if you haven't already, check out Meez at getmeez.com. It's the fastest way to understand your food costs and take control of your recipes.